you will be given a raise based on your current CTC, and usually the market trend is 30%. That's a minimum, like it can go up to 100% as well. Hi, I'm Rajesh and welcome to another edition of Vlogging with Rajesh G. How are you guys doing today? I hope all of you are doing great and I hope it continues that way. My today's topic is a little tricky. It is like which one to prioritize, your designation or salary hike. Yes, so let's take a situation that your HR of your next company gives you an option to select between the salary hike and designation, either of them, and the one which you reject is never offered to you. What will an employee do? Because for them, both of them are equally important, and hence the decision has to be very cautious. Because for some people, designation matters the most, and for some, it's the salary. So how do people reach on to conclusion which one they should select? Because both these things have their own merits as well as demerits. Now, let's take example of designation. For some people, designation is the only thing that matters to them. Why? Because when you're sitting on a higher position, it's a status symbol. You can show it off to people. You know what? See, I'm at this designation. And there are certain advantages to it. The advantage here is the companies or your future employers, whosoever is looking out for you, they will see, okay, this person is holding this particular designation. So let me just ask him if he can join our organization at a much higher designation with more job responsibilities. So here you are getting an opportunity for career growth. And obviously, when you're switching the company, there will always be a salary hike, but it will be a delayed salary hike, but designation will be high and you will be able to climb the ladder to the stage of director at a much faster pace than anybody else, because you're making a small sacrifice of taking less salary at times. Now, the second category of people for whom salary is very much important. Yes, we all need money and money is always short of it. Now, you'll be asking me why. See, if we have more money, our living standard goes up. We can lead a much more comfortable life, stay at a decent place, hire some domestic helps, make some investments, but at the right time and taking the right guidance. Maybe buy some properties, some savings for the future. So based on all these things, people decide to go for money and compromising their designation. And the best advantage of prioritizing salary is when you are switching for your next company, you will be given a raise based on your current CTC, and usually the market trend is 30%. That's a minimum, like it can go up to 100% as well. So if your salary is slightly on the higher bracket, you will always go up and you will never come down. So yes, the designation will definitely reach out to you maybe in a couple of years. So now the question will arise, Rajesh, have you ever compromised? See, in my professional career so far, I have always made one thing very clear, that I have certain years of experience, and for that experience, I need a particular designation. And that designation comes with a particular salary structure. So whenever organizations have undermined, saying that we can't give you this designation, we can't give you this salary, I tell them very clearly, for my years of experience, this is the designation which I should sit on or which I should hold, and this is the pay package which I should be taking home with me. So most of the time companies have agreed, because they also would have done their market research before they would have reached out to me, and I have so far been able to win the argument, and I have never compromised so far. As life is full of uncertainty, exactly in the same way, I also came across a situation where I had to choose between these two, because the organization where I was going, I requested them to give me a particular designation, which they politely declined, stating that their current organizational structure doesn't permit them to give me that particular designation, but they wanted me to come on board. So what was the next option left for them? They raised my salary. That was just a feel good factor. So you'll be wondering, what I would have done, I accepted the offer. Definitely, I needed money. And the second most important thing was I was looking forward for a particular skill set for a very long time in my profile. And this particular organization was giving me an opportunity to learn that skill set, implement that skill set, which in the future was going to be a turning point in my career. Hence, I had decided to grab that opportunity which has come my way rather than being stubborn on one particular thing, because I was very sure, I accepted that my designation is not at par with others, but maybe within a year or two's time, I will be able to get that designation. And let me tell you, I will always be getting a salary hike. So it's a double whammy for me. So yes, when you take the decision to go ahead with designation, you climb the ladder at a much faster rate, but your salary growth may be little declined. The same happens, and the same happens with salary. Your bank balance will increase, but designation balance will go down. So hence, we have to be extremely cautious based on the needs, and the needs are best judged by us. See, in my situation, I wanted to learn a skill set. That was the only reason I decided to compromise on my designation. And yes, who doesn't want a salary hike? I had the easiest option to decline everything. But I was not very sure when I will get an opportunity like this one more time, because I have been waiting to learn that skill set for around 2 to 3 years, and none of the companies was giving me that opportunity except this particular company who reached out to me. So I hope this video was informative for you, and I feel the confusion between designation and salary has been clarified from my end, because of late recruiters are seeing a trend wherein employees are preferring salary hike more than designation, and we all know the reason why for it as of now.